This is our GCSE paper. This is a paper 1 core, alright? So now first of all we get to the place that we're going to write down the expression of those. So by looking at the decimal places, we know that this is the most one. So we have 0.008 as the smallest, and then 3 decimal places. So, but then we got the 3 decimal places, but this is 2 and this is 3, so the second smallest is not 0.2, and then 0.304, and then 0.57. Alright, nice and easy with those. And then we used to calculate this one, but then this is the one we can use calculator with those. So make sure you do the numerator first. Remember, divide the whole thing by the one in the bottom, so 5.03 minus 1.79. Be careful with the brackets. And you got the answer here. 3 significant figures, so we have 5.89 here. Moving on, 4 significant figures, so we're counting 1, 2, 3, 4. Looking at the pointing at the 9, looking at the 7, so we show 1 to the front. But this is a 9, so we add 1 more, but we need to keep the 0. So 3.590. The 0 is important there. Alright, so a quadrilateral with symmetrical 2 order but no symmetry, there have to be a parallelogram, because this is, you can rotate it, but it doesn't fold. So it's a parallelogram. Parallelogram. Hopefully I spelled it right. And then moving on, Sonia work. Earns 8.12 an hour, and she works 35 hours a week. That is a no-brainer. 8.12 times 35. So 8.12 times, actually you can see here, this side is better, times 35, and the cost should be $284.2. You can leave the 0 or not, because it's really the point here. Working out this and off of this is a percentage. Off is the bottom bit. Out of this as a percentage of those. So it's 600 over 216 times 100%. Sorry, the other one. Off is at the bottom. Sorry about that. So 216 over 600. So, and then our calculator come to place again. Can you see the number? Yes. So we have 216 divided by 600, and then times 100%. So we got 36% as the answer. Over to the next page. So simplify that. They are like terms. So 3 plus 4 minus 2 is 5. So you have 5f as the answer. And then multiply, same base, we add up the index, so we got g to the power 8. David go to college by bus. 6 out of 45, the bus is late. 1 year to college is 180 times, so we just do a basic multiplication. So 6 out of 45 times the bus is late, and then you multiply by 180. So it will be 24 days it will be late. I have a sequence here, so I can see this is AP there, so plus 5, no. So we have 6, 7, plus 7, plus 7, plus 7 on all of them. So it's an AP here. So Italy plus n minus 1 times 7. So we have 7 plus 7n, 4 plus 7n minus 7. So we get 7n minus 3. And this is the answer. Okay. Moving on, there's a similar triangle with the length. They should be similar. So it should be 12 over 20 should be equals to 9 over x. So cross multiply it, 12x equals to 180. So we got x equals to 15, so there should be 15 here. Standard form, we count, we have to have 2.6 there, times 10. We need to move 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, so 6. So it times 10 to the power 6. And this is an ordinary number, so we have 0 0.1, 2, and then the fifth bit of those. So we moving it forward. Alright, 2 over 5 is 1 over 4. Now this is 0.3. And if you don't want to calculate too much with those, you can use your calculator. 2 divided by 25 and give you 0.8. Well, we have to 12 now. Alright, moving on, 13 is a long question. So, a bag contains 16 counter, 4 of them are blue, and the rest we don't know. So, use the probability scale. So, 4 out of 16 is 1 over 4, 0.25, so we pointed it here. And another bag, 5 are black, 8 are white, and 6 green, 1 yellow. So at random, so white should be 8 as the numerator and the denominator. So I will simplify that. So it gives me 2 over 5. And then if it's not white, so we want minus it. And that is the answer. You can simplify it or you cannot simplify it, just really your choice. Alright, moving on, there's a graph. Use the graph to convert $80 to pounds. So 80 on top, I draw a line here. If you got a ruler, that will be better. So we move it on to here. I'll draw it to show that I've drawn the line there, and to show that I know how to read the graph, and that should be 44 pounds. And changing 100 pounds to the dollars, so because we do not have the bit here, so we have to do some working here. 60 pounds. We do not have 60, so we have 50. We got 86 times 2. So that gives us that's 91 actually. So that gives us 182 pounds. Dollars. Alright, 3p with 4 factors, we multiply that. So 2, 12, and negative 6. P minus, so we have negative 2 minus 3, 0. So negative plus 7, and that should be negative 2. B is here. AB is 3 over 2. So we need to move back 3 and down 2. That should be A. Because AB now is walking 2, go down, walking 3 down 2 is B, so A is here. Across, we got an equation here across the y-axis. Across y-axis means x equals to 0. That should be negative 3. So 0, negative 3 here. The gradient of the line y equals to mx plus c. M is the slope which is here, so it's 4. The equation of the line parallel to L and go through origin. So we will have 0 equals to 4x plus minus 3. y equals to mx plus c. The m is parallel, so we got 0 here. 0 equals to 0x plus c. c equals to 0, so y equals to 4x. No c there because sc is 0. A regular polygon interior is 720. Find the number of sides. So 172 times n would be equals to n minus 2 times 180. Which means that 172n equals to 180 n minus 360 degree. So 360 is here. The other side is 8n. So 360 divided by 8, so it should be 45. Without using the calculator, we need to show those. So even we got the calculator here, we will have to simplify those. So 16 plus, so that becomes 21 over 8 times 3 over 7. We cancel that out. That gave us 9 over 8. And mix the number, so we have 1 and 1 over 8 as the answer. Here's a simultaneous equation. We need to work on those. So we're going to change either way. So I got 4 and 2 here. I would just use this one, the 2 times 2. So I got 10x plus 4y equals to 42. I minus the first one. So we got 7x, this is gone, and 42 minus 14 is 28. X equals to 4. Substitute back in 12. So our x is 4 and y is 0.5. Don't get that wrong. Angle bisector with angle ABC. So we're pointing at that. Use your compasses to draw this guy, and then the same one, and then this should work. And then draw the point of locus of inside the triangle, which is 3 cm from AC. AC is here. We draw a 3 cm on top of it. So that should be somewhere here. 3 cm. So that should be something here. Alright, the coldest night, we find the negative, lowest negative is -4, so it should be Wednesday. And the difference between Monday and Tuesday night. Monday, we use the largest one because it's the difference. So we use the largest one minus the -1, so it's 4 degrees. The range, the maximum minus the one. So give you 9 degrees. What is the median? So we find the middle ground. So we put it into correct order: -3, -2, -1, 1, 3, 5. The middle data is -1. Alright, so there you go. We have a trapezium. Area of the trapezium, 7 plus 10 times 6 divided by 2. So we got 17 times 3 equals to 51. The length of the prism, like that should be 12. So we use the base area times 12. That should be 612 is cm cubed because it's cm square and cm cubed multiply one more. Alright. And here we go with the last question. So from home to the sports center, what is the time they arrive? At the sports center, so we draw a line down here. 5 minutes, 10 minutes, it should be 1610. They arrive at. So we need to find the speed. So that is the distance is 8. Speed equals to distance over time. So we got half an hour and 10 minutes, so it's 40 minutes here. 15, 30, 40 minutes, so it's 40 over 60. So we have 8 divided by 40 over 60. So we got 12 km per hour. Sonia stayed in the center for 45 minutes and took 30 minutes to cycle home. So we need to have 45 minutes here. So we have 5 and then another half an hour. And then we got 10 minutes here and then 30 minutes to go home. So this is, we need 6 there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That should work. And this is the time graph with 6:25 there. Done.